What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 25, quarter of a way to 100. Seems so far away, but I guess time flies when you're having fun. So,
Be there in no time.
yep. Hopefully, everyone is doing well on this fine day, evening, night, morning, whenever you're listening to this. Currently, California is getting hit by another rainstorm, so hopefully our power does not go out during this. But I think keep our fingers crossed that I think we're gonna make it through.
I already had a flicker today in my house, or
Oh, really?
earlier, about 30 minutes ago.
Oh, nice. That's good. So it may just be a solo podcast. We'll see. I don't know.
Pretty windy right now.
Really?
Yeah,
It was
for over
just
here it's pretty windy.
it was just raining pretty hard. It was windy coming home today. Um but yeah, very interesting stuff in the news. We got NBA, John Morant. Honestly, no NBA really, but just John Morant in the NBA.
A lot of the
And
stuff
we
that
got
happened was early on in the week.
yep.
It was a pretty busy early week.
I felt like we recorded the last podcast and then something came out about John Morant like the day after, 2 days
Yeah,
after, something like that.
like Sunday or something, or Saturday.
Yeah. But currently John Morant is away from the team on personal leave. Well, yeah, so he also got suspended uh by the Grizzlies, I think, or was it by the NBA?
No, the Grizzlies suspended him for a minimum 2 games. It's already been 2 games, but then they announced after he's going to be gone from the team indefinitely while he works on himself because he posted a video of himself showing a gun in like a strip club or something, or a club.
Yeah.
And it was right after, I guess, they had a team meeting or a player only meeting, talking about like how to be responsible off the court and everything. And then right after, he just went and posted that. Got a lot of
Yeah.
backlash. A lot of a lot of people have his back though. They want him to learn from his mistakes, because there's really no reason for him to be going around punching 17-year-olds, showing guns on his Instagram, which he ended up deactivating his Instagram and Twitter after. So
You hear that?
no.
Oh, it's the rain.
Okay, can't hear it. So
Oh, no, what? Why'd you pause?
well, because I said he deactivated his Instagram and Twitter,
Oh,
and then
that's,
like right now, I guess if I keep going, the Grizzlies
yeah,
haven't been doing that bad. I guess they just beat the or they were beating the Warriors. I don't know if they ended up beating them or not, but uh, the Warriors pretty bad. Little segue, little side note.
down.
Warriors are 7 and like 25 on the road, which is insane.
Oh shit,
But they're amazing at home. Amazing at home.
131 to 110.
They lost. Warriors lost.
Yes.
Yeah, so Memphis has been not doing that bad without Ja. They're keeping their 3rd seed. I think they are right now in the West, 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people have John Morant's back. A lot of former players, Jalen Rose, who's gone through some stuff during his NBA career, came out and talked about it. Shannon Sharp, wants to back him, even though they had that scuffle and all that stuff with the Lakers game. They just don't. A lot of people just don't understand why he's doing this, because I guess he's from a pretty good background. He has both his parents growing up, went to a private school, was not really from I don't know, like
Troubled
troubled.
past.
Yeah, he wasn't around that stuff.
Yeah.
He wasn't around
Hey, now he is.
violence or anything. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. He just wants to. I don't know why he wants to come out looking as this uh, gangster type individual, I guess,
Yeah,
showing guns and beating up
party.
17-year
Yeah,
olds.
showing.
If
I
that's a
don't know.
gangster style.
It's
I mean, I don't
just
even think gangsters beat up 17-year olds,
no. I don't
unless they're
think so.
initiating them. I don't know how it works though.
It sounded like you did.
I mean, honestly, I think we're probably from a more gang affiliated area than he is. Salinas was one of the most dangerous places at one point
At
when
one point, yeah,
we were growing up.
yeah.
Um, I think it's better now, but
I think so. Haven't
yeah,
haven't
I would
heard.
like to think it's better. I haven't heard a lot of
Yeah,
gang activity. I mean, there's still stuff that happens, but it's not as
something
big.
was happening every night.
It was crazy. I mean, I was going to school in Salinas. Obviously, I don't live there, but um, it was I mean, just being around in that area is like you don't want to have your kids walking around alone. It was you know,
Yeah, it's wild, wild west over there. But yeah, I don't know what John Morant's doing. I also don't know what the Warriors are doing. They're Curry looking like he didn't miss any time with the injury. He's still scoring 35 points. So um,
with Jordan Poole, I said told Patrick the other day, bad signing by the Warriors extension.
just
Um,
He's just hit or miss, and he's so like I said in the group chat, he's so fast. He can just blow by everyone. He doesn't have to take these ridiculous 3-point shots. Like it's fine if it's off the dribble. They do the screen and then it's like what Curry runs, but Curry makes them, which is fine. But when Curry misses, people are like, oh, that's still like a pretty decent shot for Curry. But I don't
yeah,
think he has the same reign as Jordan Poole. Like Jordan Poole, when Curry was injured, yeah, he was asked to step up a little bit, but like he doesn't need to force stuff. Like he can get his own shot pretty much any time, and he just forces to throw up something wild.
yeah. I mean, there's nothing against Jordan Poole having all the confidence in the world. You want him to be that
Yeah,
confident, but you have to know your limits. I think there's a huge difference between him taking those shots compared to like Clay, Steph. Clay, even now, you don't want him to take too many crazy shots. He's kind of fallen off a little bit, but he'll have his hot streaks. Or even Trae Young. I think Trae Young can hit those shots, or Damian Lillard. Those are like the
really.
guys that kind of
Yeah,
like separate. He's not in that level yet,
yeah.
at least yet.
And also Clay, he hasn't when Curry was out, he was actually more like a facilitator. He wasn't really shooting. Um, well, I mean, he was still shooting, but like I just felt like he was going off the dribble. Like he wasn't like a catch and shooter type player who was you know, driving to the basket, getting by some people, even driving to the basket and doing that little fadeaway that he does. Like those are good shots. Those are his shots. So it's like I don't know. Just you know, the Warriors are gonna make the playoffs. I don't think they're like fourth right now or fifth.
Yeah, I think they have a long road game streak though. So
Yeah. So
we'll see where they end up landing in that. They'll probably end up being in the 5th to 10 range because that's all like I think they're all separated by 2 games.
yeah,
So
you just don't want
um
to play the play in.
yeah, and right now they're just outside, but after the loss, they're probably going to go down to at least 6th or 7th.
Yeah. And you know
Um,
who did get into the play in right now? The
so
Lakers.
yeah, the Lakers are in.
They're
AD
in.
had a crazy game against the Grizzlies. Actually, I
Yep.
think
AD's putting
like
them on his back, 30 and
30,
20.
20 games.
He's
People were
averaging.
questioning him for a minute there because he was not showing up as the star.
Nope.
When LeBron's out for another couple weeks with
Yeah.
a foot injury. So Lakers are looking good. I think though they even might be able to get into maybe the 6th. I can see a Warrior Laker 5-6 whatever switched.
Mm-hmm.
Um, depending on how they go down here. Thunder might make it in. Jazz are on the cusp.
Yep. Uh,
Portland's right there.
Kevin Durant out for 2 weeks, injured,
Yeah, he was gonna make his home debut and
slipping on some water.
twisted his ankle, rolled his ankle.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, but the top's pretty much set. I mean, there's only going to be some changes between 2 and 3. I think they're like pretty close, maybe 4.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but one set, Denver's like 10, almost 10 games ahead. Shout out to the Bulls beating Denver yesterday. The Bulls
Yeah.
got it, but they just need to keep it going. I think they're like 10th right now in the East, so they're sneaking in. I mean, they need to make up their mind, either get in or not. Because if they're not gonna make the playoffs, just tank it. Try to go for a top pick. I mean, Wembanyama on the Bulls. Like, come on.
Yeah. You need the percentage,
Exactly.
But
Yeah. Any other NBA before we move to anything else on Ja? You want to say
eh, just a
the
just
Dylan
weird.
Brooks Draymond thing? Maybe
Draymond and Dylan Brooks, of course, heated rivalry that just started with the Grizzlies and the Warriors. I feel like it just started like this year. I don't know. Well, I mean,
we just picked up like about a week ago, really too.
yeah, it's just weird. I mean, I feel like the Grizzlies and the Warriors always play in the playoffs, but I mean, it's like a 1 versus 8 or 2 versus 7 seed, but now, rules have reversed. But yeah, I mean Draymond going at Dylan Brooks, or well, Dylan Brooks going at Draymond first. I forgot what was said. Um, but it's fun. It's a cool rivalry. I don't know. I just really hate the Grizzlies, and it's just frustrating at
And the
times.
Grizzlies are going to be around for a while. They're a young team. Got all their players locked up basically for at least a few more years. So you're going to see this rivalry for a while, especially when Ja comes back. Who knows when that'll be, but he'll definitely make it more competitive. Even though the Warriors just lost to them in the today.
Yeah. Well, I have what Draymond said.
What do I say?
He said, "You're not a champ. You're a clown."
Hmm.
If you ever wondered why the Memphis Grizzlies is not ready to compete for a championship, look no further than this idiot right here, Dylan Brooks.
Shout out Dylan Brooks. So that was my guy. University of Oregon, Sco Ducks.
Yep.
Um, he wasn't seen as someone who would be the best player on the team when I was there, and he kind of took over the team. Um, when Jordan Bell left. So shout out to Dylan Brooks.
Shout out to Jordan Bell. Wow, what a name from the past. Got his
Yeah,
championship with the Warriors.
yeah, and then he's good.
Yeah, you get that
I think
one.
he's playing overseas somewhere, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah,
There was
James
another.
Ennis.
Yeah, that was the guy with the bleach spot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
James Ennis was a guy too. He was a big part of the Oregon's um
Yeah.
run in the March Madness.
Yeah.
So, we're
Like,
also gonna have to do I think Selection Sunday this Sunday, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So next week we'll definitely make some picks.
Yeah. Oregon had a squad back then.
Hey, they were good. I mean, we got lucky with the basketball team. The football team was garbage.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got to see Justin Herbert for
1 year.
a 1 year.
Years.
I don't remember if it was 1 or 2, but I think it's 2 years because then 2 years after he came out. I'm
Our
pretty sure.
freshman year was that was the year after Mariota left.
Yeah, I don't know if that was Vernon Adams,
I
but that was
think it
sophomore year.
I think it was Vernon Adams, and then sophomore year was like I don't know. I can't
I can't
remember.
remember they weren't very good our freshman and sophomore year, so
I think Vernon Adams was okay,
it
but
wasn't bad. They made a bowl game. I think they lost.
yeah.
I was at the game where Washington blew them out 70 something to 0.
Yep. I still
Stayed
have
the
that
whole
picture.
game in the freezing cold.
Still one of the best photos.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll share that one right here.
maybe.
Maybe not.
Who knows? But yeah, so we got Podol now. Um, we outdid ourselves last time. I don't know if we'll be able to do that again.
What was that, a 3? Yep, there it is.
3.
We're 8 for 8. 8-0. Um, gosh, do we go John Morant first pick?
I was thinking either Ja or Dylan. Honorary members today.
Well,
Uh,
let's. Is Dylan Brooks zero? He's double zero, right?
yeah, Ja's 12. So let's just go with Ja.
Yeah,
It'll
it's
be a
a
better number to work with. And
yeah.
all right, well, it's under
Okay.
12.
Eastern Conference. It's been a while since we've been in the Eastern
Yeah. So now
Conference.
we got to just go with the random player on the East.
Yeah,
Under
for
under
guess two,
12 though. Yeah.
under 12 and a guard, right?
Yeah, it could be older than 23.
Yep, taller than 6'2".
It's probably gonna be a forward.
The only guy that comes to mind is Jimmy Butler, but is it he's 22, I think. A number,
You could do Ben Simmons, number 10, I think.
is he?
I think so.
He's older
Four
than.
he's a forward. He's older than 20, I think 25,
Ooh,
maybe 26.
it's good. It's a good age gap in numbers. Ben Simmons, is that what we're going with?
Yeah, let's just go with Ben.
He's
Good
six.
old.
He's 6'10", right?
Yeah, it will be a big gap, but then we'll know if it's taller than it's a center. So okay, well, lower guard forward. I guess he counted as a guard.
I guess.
Um, so it's number 11. That was a banger. That's a banger right
Ooh,
there. Number 11. That's big. We can get it right
that's
here.
11.
Who's number 11? The forward. There's not many number 11s.
Well, he's a guard and a forward too, so he can play both. I think
Not
that's
many
how
number 11. So who's out? Who's out again on this?
11.
Well, who's out? Who's in the Atlantic?
Oh,
We've
the
got
Atlantic.
Nets, probably Boston, Knicks, and one more.
Why is it so hard to find the Eastern standings? It always
It's hard to find the NBA standings for some reason. I don't know why.
and then it gives me like NHL. Okay, so it's not Boston, Philly, New York, Brooklyn, or Toronto.
Ooh,
Detroit's already eliminated from the playoffs.
nice.
Uh,
Could be Detroit. Who's
Detroit.
number 11? It's an older guy, over 26. A little bit older, not that much. Like, it's not old, but
I mean, Milwaukee. Let's see, Cleveland.
Drew Holiday? No, Drew Holiday's taller than not. He's not 6'2". Right.
Yeah,
Small.
it's
I think
taller
he's
than
number 11.
6'2". Who?
Drew Holiday, but I don't think it's Drew Holiday.
Cleveland. Uh, Osman.
No, I don't think Cedi Osman is.
Chicago. You have any
I don't.
11s on that
I
team?
don't think
DeMar?
so. It could
Or is he
Tomorrow 11
10?
or is he 10? I think he might be 10.
Yeah, I think he's 10 as well. Indiana. Halliburton? What are we doing here?
Halliburton's 0,
Uh,
and he's also younger than 26.
well, it's between. Oh, he's older than 26.
No,
Uh,
let's go with DeMar. I think you're right. I think DeMar is number 11. But
I think he's 10.
I'm the Bulls fan.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
All right. I don't know who you think you are. Let's go with DeMar. I think you're right. I think you got it. I think you're on the nose here. I think we got another 3. Let's go, baby. Nice, good comment there. Good pick. That
Wow.
was a, and I don't know why you would second guess me after I thought about it.
Sorry. Dude, nice. Isn't that the didn't you get last week's, right?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
got this week's? Dang, look at us. We have been improving
I think I
back
had
to
gotten
back.
every single one before you got this one today.
No. I didn't get I didn't get last week's. I got the week before that one.
Who was it then?
Monte Morris.
I don't know if you got Monte.
I don't know. You don't watch the videos.
I don't watch it either. I mean, you're right. I don't watch it. How would I know?
Yeah, that's right. So nice. We've skipped four completely. So it's either threes or fives.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Forgot the Bulls were a team.
Go Bulls.
Yeah. Well, you want to take the break, or you want to just go straight into the next stuff? Might be able to finish it all.
Wow, little short episode.
We might, but it's up to you.
Let's talk about the XFL.
And then call it a break.
Yep, and then we'll take a quick break, and then get into NFL signings and deals. Kind of surprised, but let's not forget about Quinton Dormady. Dormady. Yep. He was given their team plays to other teams in the XFL. Like,
yeah,
who
the
cares,
Orlando
bro?
Guardians backup QB, Quinton Dormady.
Dude, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they started off 0-2. I think they were averaging like 10 points or 12 points a game or something like that. They hadn't scored a single point in the second half of any game, and then they found out that he was giving out plays to other teams, so he was cut. I think they were going to suspend him from the XFL, but they ended up not doing that because they were going to investigate it first. So right now it's under investigation. That's the team with Paxton Lynch, and people were booing Paxton Lynch because they couldn't get anything going. The offense. Former first-round pick Paxton Lynch.
6 days ago, it says that the XFL reinstates Quinton Dormady.
Yeah, because they had suspended him, but then they reinstated him to investigate it or something.
Got it.
So he's still not on the team, but he's not suspended from the XFL.
Oh, he has a LinkedIn profile.
I mean, he sounds like a guy who would have a LinkedIn profile. Quinton Dormady.
Oh, guess who the Orlando Guardians signed to replace Quinton Dormady?
It was like a USF guy.
Quinton Flowers.
Quinton Flowers.
Hey, Quinton's I guess are QB names, I guess.
Hey. That sounds like a QB name though, Quinton.
Quinton Dormady chose Tennessee over Alabama.
You know how like QBs are a little more high maintenance? Quinton sounds like a high maintenance name.
Especially when you spell it Quinten.
Yep, Quinton.
Quinton Flowers, I think, is the right way. Quinton. I mean, there's no right way, but the usual spelling of Quinton is, I think, On.
The common spelling, yeah.
Yes, common spelling. Someone
Only
may
Quinton,
have to fact check me.
Only other Quinton I can remember is Carlos Quinton, former White Sox outfielder. It's not even his first name though.
Honestly, I take that back. It could be In. Thinking about it now.
Quintin.
Quintin.
Quintin. This is Quinten or Quinton. I think Quinton is better. Quinton with an O. Yeah. I'm just trying to break it down for the audience. If you could name your son one of those three, how would you spell it? I'm going with the O, I think.
Oh?
Or the I. I think the E is out of the equation. There's no
I mean, this guy really messed it up for Quintons out there. So
yeah, if he ever gets looked up on the internet, they'd be like, "Oh, look at this! Are you Quinton Dormady snitching on your team?"
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my gut. Go with the I.
I'm going with the. I think O first, I second. Like I is like my wife's fighting with me and does not want the O. Like, okay, well, let's put the I. Let's just do it with an I.
Quentin. Quinton.
You know what? Just for fun, look up the number one, the top five baby
Yeah.
names right now. Let's see
It could go
let's
either
see
way,
what's top
honestly.
five.
Oh my gosh, I
Oh,
don't know what's going on here.
yeah, you got an ad.
Yeah, that's part of our ad, part of our sponsors. But yeah, if you know a Quentin, don't trust them. Quentin's
Let's see.
such a unique name. Don't don't really run into many Quentins.
You want to know
Run
the
into
top five male, like, I mean, gender, just more like, well, I don't know, but this is says male right here. Okay, based off of this says male. I'm open to more. Doesn't have to be male, female. Doesn't have to be that set in stone. Whatever. But this one says male. Um, guess who's number one? Get what name is the top male name according to
Noah.
this?
It's Noah.
It's Noah.
I think I've looked this
Yeah,
up.
it's Noah. Why are you looking it up?
I don't know.
Well, what's going on over there?
Most popular
This one's 2022.
Quentins.
Quintins. It's gonna give you people. Ooh, okay. Noah got overtaken by Liam. Liam is the top 2023 boy's name. That's what it says. Boy's name.
Most famous person named Quentin. Fame meter 4 out of 100. Quentin Jackson.
Quentin Jackson.
Yeah, he's a martial artist.
Nice. Jackson's a very popular last name for professional athletes.
Got Quentin Flynn, Quentin Aaron, Quentin Fortune, Quentin Ross. Oh, basketball player. It looks like
Never heard of him.
Quentin Carter, football player. Quentin Dial, another football player.
Well, let's get off of Quentin. So let's leave all the Quintins alone.
Okay.
No more Quentin.
Most iconic Noahs.
No, let's not. That's probably me at number one, number two, three, four, and five. Probably Noah's Ark's definitely number one.
Who's the most famous Noah in the world? Noah
Noah Cyrus.
Weil. Noah Reed. Noah Cyrus.
Yeah, she was definitely on there.
Noah Jackson, football player.
Let's go, Jackson again.
Noah Syndergaard. Jeez.
Yeah, that's a man. That's a big man right there.
Noah Brooks.
Oh, Dylan's brother.
Noah Burnmia.
Oh, right there. Burn me. What the heck is that? Who's that? It's not me.
Bernardo. That's who I was looking at. But also before we take this quick break, happy National Meatball Day.
Okay, and to all the women out there, yesterday, National Women's Day. Happy
International Women's Day.
International Women's Day for all over the world. Global.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My sister got mad because I didn't text her.
My girlfriend got mad too.
And what was your response?
I don't know. What was my response?
My response was every day's International Women's Day.
Oh, wow.
Hey, take notes just in case you forget next time, Patrick.
I'm getting a dirty look over by my peanut gallery over there.
Peanut crowd. I know you're just calling your girlfriend a peanut. All right, let's go to the break. Let's get out of there.
Oh, when do you get to call when we go to the break, huh?
All right, well, coming up, we got the signings. We got Derek Carr
over.
news. We
It's
got
over.
Geno Smith. We got Daniel Jones.
cut this.
Everyone loves Daniel Jones.
And
we got some big franchise tags, which is not that many.
It doesn't matter. I already cut it.
Okay, I guess Patrick just threw it to me for some reason. Welcome back. Thanks for watching that dumb little thing Patrick put together. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thanks for sticking through the break, and make sure to check out our Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at the MPP Life, and leave a comment down below what your favorite baby name is. All right. So,
Wow.
I mean, if that's what we're talking about. So, um, or which Clinton you'd go with, EO
Well,
or I? Just put EO or I in the comments. Don't have to put the full name. That's fine.
I guess you could put A as well, right?
Yeah, Tan. Yeah, okay. You put
Very
Y. You want to
now
get
you're just
crazy?
yeah, now you're just yeah.
You can put a lot of things. Like make it different. Put a Y. You know.
You can
Look up.
also
Oh, go ahead.
QYN.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand what you just said, but yeah, we could do that. Um,
Can
I'm a visual learner. I don't know what you just said.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just
Yeah. Next time, have a whiteboard. You just write it down.
sorry.
Um,
I can put a whiteboard on here, but that's too much effort.
nah, we're not doing that today.
Not today.
No, not today.
Okay.
But you know, who just had one of the best days of their life? Derek Carr.
Mickey Mouse? Oh.
No, Mickey Mouse has had enough good days. Doesn't need any more. The Saints signed Derek Carr, 4 year, 150 million, 100 million guaranteed. I think it's like a front load contract. He gets like 80 million in the first 2 years or something like that, something crazy, and then 10, 10 or something like 30, 10, and 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
However many tens. And then but now the Saints have a problem with their cap because I think Michael Thomas still on the team. He has like a $60 million cap hit or something. So if they cut him, they'll save a lot of money. But now you have your QB. Do you really want to cut Michael Thomas, who's when he's healthy, one of the best wide receivers, along with Chris Olave and Alvin Kamara in the backfield? They have a pretty good defense, so they're looking pretty good over there in New Orleans.
Yeah.
They're looking like the Drew Brees days.
Yeah. They cut Jameis Winston.
Get rid of that guy.
Andy Dalton maybe still on the team as the backup, maybe.
Probably the backup. Depends how much money he's
They
making.
still got Taysom Hill, dual threat.
Yeah, probably stick more tight end now. I bet they'll probably keep Derek Carr out there now as the main guy because they don't really need to run that trick offense, I guess, when you have a good enough QB.
They could still, run it if they need to.
I think you could throw them in their goal line situations to confuse the defense, stuff like that. Fourth downs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Derek Carr. I think this is probably the second best place for him. I think Jets were the ideal destination or they are the ideal destination for any QB right now. And I guess something we don't have on here, but Aaron Rodgers is in talks with the Jets. It sounds like the Jets flew all the way from New York to California on a private jet just to talk to good old Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Rodgers, discount double check.
I forgot about that. He was a discount double check guy for a long time. And as a Bears fan, it's really tough to see Aaron Rodgers on the TV every second commercial.
Yep.
But it looks like it's going to be interesting to see. He might come back. I think it's either he comes back or retires. He goes to the Jets or retires. I mean, I think the Packers are moving on to Love.
Jordan Love
time in Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I see Derek Carr as I'd still say he's a mid tier. He's not
high mid tier, I would say.
High mid tier, yeah. I would say I'm just thinking about fantasy football. I've been seeing some things. And I would still draft, Carr later rounds. I think he's still gonna be there. And I think, he has the weapons around him. I mean, he had Devontae Adams and Darren Waller. Uh, and now Chris Olave, Michael Thomas. Can't think of another wide receiver on the team.
Yeah, I don't think.
Traquan Smith, is that the guy still?
I mean, they don't have a lot of cap space, but they could still be in the market to get a wide out. They can try to draft one. It's a pretty big wide receiver class.
Yeah.
Um, and they have Alvin Kamara. So, but also, like, people forget Derek Carr has like the most comeback wins I think out of every quarterback in the NFL right now.
Jarvis Landry. That's the other guy.
A little older, but yeah, he's a good
Still
veteran on the team. Yeah, all he needs is some hands. Play wide receiver. So.
Speaking of Derek's, this wasn't on the list, but Derek Henry may be in the trading news soon, which was kind of surprising. I think they're rebuilding over there in Tennessee.
Yeah, they signed Tannehill to that contract. I don't remember how long it is, but they don't have any space. He's Derrick Henry's in the last year. They can't really sign him to an extension, so try to get something out of it. Unless they cut Ryan Tannehill and go for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
maybe that. I mean, they're not really one of the teams that's involved in that. Well, we'll get onto that. No one's really involved, but yeah, that's a possibility. But yeah, Derrick Henry, I don't know who's going to trade for him. He's a 29-year-old running back. He doesn't look like he's going to slow down, but that's what they say about every running back right before they slow down.
Also, Ryan Tannehill, he signed it on March 2020, 4-year, 118 million contract. With 20 million signing bonus, 91 guaranteed. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so if they cut him, they just have to pay him the rest of the guaranteed money. I don't know what it is, like how much he has left, but that's an option that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to just start over, they have Malik Willis there. Still, if they want to just give him the reins,
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know what they can even get for Derrick Henry. I don't think they get a first. I don't even think they can get a second because he's on a 1 year, so he's not under contract. And who would even go for him? I saw the Bears in there. I saw the Chiefs.
Of course, the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs are in on everybody they can get. Honestly,
someone's got Buffalo. Jeez.
Buffalo, and then there's like one other team that like kind of needs a running back. I know there was 4. I don't know, but hey, I mean, Derrick Henry with Justin Fields kind of scary. Derrick Henry with Mahomes is scary. Derrick Henry with Josh Allen is scary. Like those are all really good fits for him.
Yeah,
especially the Bears have a bunch of cap space. They haven't lost Montgomery, but he's in free agency right now. Yeah, I don't know what they'd get from him. Maybe a third, I think, is the most they'd get. But also, Geno Smith.
Yep.
Big deal. 3-year, 105 mil. Seattle still hasn't ruled out drafting the QB. So Seattle's still in there. Geno also said he's not against mentoring a young QB, which honestly, if like Anthony Richardson, who had a great combine, drops to them, they get him. Geno Smith mentors him for a year or two. Geno Smith still gets his money, and Seahawks get their QB cheap, and they're still good. They still got a young Kenneth Walker and a young Anthony Richardson in a couple of years. Who knows? That could be the future of the league. 49ers might be a little scared over there.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Richardson looking like the guy, I guess. He's moved up to the number 1 QB in the draft.
He's an athletic guy, very athletic guy.
Jeez, guy's tall, he's built. But yeah, Geno Smith, new deal. He deserves it. He had his best career year. He had 30 touchdowns. No one saw that coming, so he definitely earned this new deal. And it's 3 years,
Yeah.
come
He gets
in.
some money.
Yeah,
Seahawks aren't committed long term, so it's a good deal for both sides.
yeah. But a deal that I did not see coming. Daniel Jones, 4 years, $160 million.
Yeah,
This guy's getting paid.
I
I
think
think
it's a
he's,
100 million guaranteed,
yeah, I think so. I know he's
or
getting like 45 million this year, this first year.
yeah, and then it goes down, but um, he has incentives to make it 160 million. So
Yeah, I mean, the guy only threw what was it, 16 touchdowns, I think, last year.
yeah, he went like 16-5 though. He only had 5 picks, so that's a big thing. He didn't turn the ball over.
But he also didn't score.
Yeah, and then they gave Saquon. Well, we'll talk about that right now, but um, it was either they signed Saquon or they signed Daniel Jones, and they give the other, the franchise tag. But um, it was surprising. We were seeing Daniel Jones was looking for 45 mil. That was like the headline for
Yeah,
like a whole week. Yeah, are the Giants really going to give Daniel Jones 45 mil a year for 15 touchdowns?
yeah. And I mean, Brian Dayball, he's a QB whisperer, supposedly.
First year
Uh,
coach, not second year going in second year.
yeah, so he's going into his second year. He knows what Daniel Jones can do. I think Daniel Jones is still developing. He actually has like a good coach behind him, coaching QB coach as well. So maybe this will pan out to be good, but as of right now, I don't think that's the right choice. But you know,
Apparently, the Giants love him. Like they're like in love with him. Like they think he's like an Eli Manning type guy.
jeez,
Um,
yeah,
hey,
I don't
you find a guy you really like, want to keep him, keep him.
keep him.
I think right now you don't need like a super elite QB, but you need someone who can get you there. Like
Yeah,
Jimmy, he's like a Jimmy Garoppolo type player. I think he doesn't turn the ball over, but he also doesn't throw the ball over 30 yards. Kind of hits the slants. He's got a good running back in Barkley, check down.
yeah. So 5 touchdowns, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 3,200 yards. Um,
Not bad.
he's
Definitely not bad.
definitely lower tier.
Yeah.
Like if you need a QB on a buy.
And he runs the ball.
True, he did flash his
So
speed at the end.
he has a lot of rushing. I don't know how many rushing touchdowns he has, but did definitely throw those in there.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, Dan, Saquon Barkley got franchise tagged, which is, I think that's a smart move.
Yeah,
Running
because I think
backs, it's
10 mil, I think
yeah, it's
10
he's
point
still
10 point something.
still making good money over 10. So,
The
and he,
guaranteed $10 million. So if he gets 10 mil no matter what. Um, but like you said, you're looking at these in fantasy terms. Out of those three right now, who would you pick up?
out of those three,
I think I'd go
um,
Daniel Jones based off of the rushing.
I think Derek Carr is known for like throwing a lot of interceptions. So I'm gonna go Geno Smith.
Gino, okay, yeah, Gino's got a 7 touchdown game in his career in college, not in the NFL, but
He can sling it.
he has it in him. Shout out to West Virginia, I think.
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Derek
Um,
Carr last year had 24 touchdowns, 14 interceptions.
better than Dak Prescott,
Yep, anyone's better than Gacky boy over there.
which is a big thing people were saying because the Raiders were giving him so much crap, how bad he
Mhm.
was. But he had no defense. The Raiders were like the worst defense in the league, and then um, he's playing better than Dak, so it's tough.
Stuff. I'm just curious. I'm looking at the QB 2022 stats. Um, who do you think's top three
In what fantasy?
in passing yards?
Oh, passing. Probably Josh Allen.
No.
Pat Mahomes,
Yeah, he's one.
Joe Burrow.
No.
He wasn't. I thought he was on top three. I don't think Herbert's there. Or is he?
Herbert's two.
He is there. Okay,
Who's
Herbert.
three?
I don't know. I thought it would have been Joe or Allen. Let's see. Gino did have a good year, but did he have top three year?
No.
Let me look. Let me think of all the teams. You know, it's like
Yeah. I think it's kind of surprising. You go from Mahomes to Herbert. Like Herbert throws it a lot. Mahomes throws it a lot, of course. Mahomes, he did pass over 5,000 yards this year. Only QB to do it.
Kirk Cousins.
Oof.
No, it wasn't Kirk Cousins. I
Kirk
pulled that
Cousins,
one out of the
he comes in
bag,
at
though.
number 4.
Oh, I pulled that one out of it.
Cousins had more yards than Joe Burrow and Josh
I'm
Allen.
surprised with that, actually.
Jared Goff
Josh
had
Allen,
more
I'm not as
yards than
surprised.
Josh Allen.
Who?
Jared Goff had more
Jared Goff.
yards than Josh Allen.
I'm not that surprised with Josh Allen. I'm more surprised about Joe Burrow, though. I thought he would have been top three. Because literally, he's just throwing check downs, deep ball. Like, it's almost all throwing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Okay.
Who is it? It's not
More
Carson
notable,
Wentz.
Russell Wilson had 2 more yards passing than Derek Carr.
Surprisingly, they went 4-12 or whatever it is.
Daniel Jones had more passing yards than Dak Prescott. Andy Dalton had more yards than Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott was hurt for a few weeks though, so we can't.
Yeah,
But his picks were really high for how many games he played. It's not Aaron Rodgers, is it?
No.
Okay. I can't even think of any QBs.
just start naming them.
I can't. It's not. Is it Tua?
No, he was injured.
I know. He literally had one of the best 5 games. Not Matt Ryan.
No.
That's not Jalen Hurts, is it?
No.
Yeah, it's not Jalen Hurts. I knew that.
Mahomes had the most touchdowns at 41. Josh Allen had 35. Joe Burrow at 35.
All right, go ahead, tell me. I can't think of the teams. I have to look at them. I can't think of them.
Mahomes is number 1, the most passing yards. Number 2 is Justin Herbert, your boy. Number
I know who it
three,
is. Davis Mills.
Tom Brady.
Go Texans. Tom Brady. I mean, I guess it's only surprising because they didn't have a good year, really.
He attempted the most passes out of everyone.
They needed him to. They had no run game.
733 pass.
Dude, Leonard Fournette was
Jesus
literally
Christ.
Leonard Fournette gets gassed off of one play. And then the rookie running back.
Tom Brady 733. Justin Herbert 699. Jesus.
I didn't even think about Tom Brady because he's retired.
Yeah, I know. I
was like,
Which is kind of, I think it's just kind of insane, that he's so old, but yet he's still top
Man,
5.
his arm, he's not gonna be able to play catch with his kids, that's for sure. Like in a couple years, kids gonna be like, let's play catch. I can't throw.
I mean, supposedly got a new cat. That's why he's
Did
not
see
coming
that
back.
he's not coming back because he has a lot of responsibilities now with the cat.
Even though the cat takes care of itself, but
Basically, if he had a dog, that'd be different. A puppy's crazy. Like taking care of a puppy is insane. It's literally a child. But the big franchise tags, we got Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, Saquon Barkley. All 3 running backs were the big big franchise tags. And then Evan Ingram, I didn't put him on there, but he was the only other player, I think, with the regular franchise tags from any team. So the Jaguars, Calvin Ridley coming back.
Yeah.
Evan Ingram, Zay Jones,
Christian Kirk,
Marvin Jones. Like, Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
Hey, Trevor Lawrence is living the life right now. You
Yeah.
know, hey, let's just take a look at the top two prospects coming out of college and high school. You got Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. Look at the two difference in the teams is insane, insane. Um, and then obviously we got Lamar Jackson. Everyone was wondering what was going to happen with Lamar. He got the non-exclusive tag, which has been around. I guess the whole time the league's been a thing, Patrick.
Oh, really?
Well, not the whole. I mean, not the whole time, but it's been around for years and years and years
Just
and years.
doesn't get used.
It's only the only time. No, it gets used, but it's not really a big thing, I guess. But the only time it's only been used, and a player has left that team one time in the whole time the NFL has ever. Like, um, but the non-exclusive tags, players are allowed to negotiate with other teams. It's kind of like a restricted free agent in the NBA. So you tag them, and they get an offer from a different team. And then if Lamar Jackson likes that offer, like let's say he gets the $200 million he wants, he signs it, and it gives the Ravens a chance to match it. The Ravens don't want to match it, then the team he signed can negotiate kind of like a trade. So I think it says 2 first-round picks, but apparently from what I heard, they can just negotiate like a regular trade. You know, so there's no guarantee that the Ravens will get 2 first-round picks, but
Yeah.
that's what they put on him. And then immediately after it came out that Lamar Jackson was got the non-exclusive franchise tag, the teams came out and said, "Oh, we're not interested. Not interested in signing Lamar Jackson," which is insane. Insane. The teams that came out were the Falcons, Dolphins not that surprising, Panthers, Commanders, and Raiders. All teams that need a QB other than the Dolphins, which is insane. It's insane. I mean, you got former MVP, and then what was his record's like 50-15 when he plays. Like it is a crazy record.
Yeah.
Dual threat QB.
I was listening to PTI, and they were saying that the Ravens don't need him. They said that Ravens have won 2 Super Bowls without him.
That's true.
So, and Lamar Jackson has only won 1 playoff game for the team.
That's
so,
well, also I think,
and Lamar doesn't have an agent, which I think, you're top tier, QB in the league. Wouldn't you have an agent?
Well, I think he's negotiating with his mom's like on his like helping him negotiate, him and his mom. Like I mean, like they might be business people. I don't know what they're doing. But hey. I mean, right now we're saying, oh, he needs an agent, whatever. Like, why does he have an agent? But let's say he got the deal. Just think about, man, he didn't need an agent.
It just sounds like he's not going to get the deal.
Well, what if he gets it and without an agent?
Well, then let's cross that bridge when he gets it.
There's no point of being like, oh, well, like him and his mom are a genius. They don't have to pay an agent.
I guess. And
they don't have to deal with an agent.
People are also saying is that Deshaun Watson really messed it up for everyone.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say Deshaun Watson messed it up for everyone. The Cleveland Browns messed it up for everyone. And they put Lamar in this situation because there is in no way Deshaun Watson should be getting paid a guaranteed $231 million. And the way that contract was set up, he got $900,000 cut when he didn't play the first year. So after that, everything's guaranteed. Only that $900,000 where he didn't play because he was still suspended, he didn't get. Like that agent, that agent should. Hey, Lamar, if he's gonna hire an agent, hire that one. But hey, I think it's just a lot of it. People think is collusion between the owners. They're talking together and saying, "Look, let's not give any more guaranteed contracts out because of that one Browns contract. Because then you get hurt. Let's say Deshaun Watson gets hurt. He can never play again. He gets all that money no matter what.
Yeah.
It's so that's the big thing because Lamar has been hurt a couple times, but I wouldn't say he's injury prone. If anything, I think he got hurt and then he decided not to come back because of the team.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm on Lamar Jackson's side. I want to see him get that money. Why not? Why not? 'Cause I don't even think the Ravens are even going to match an offer. I think they would have just given him the money at that point.
Yeah.
But I think maybe he shouldn't go fully guaranteed. Maybe he should be like, let's go with the 25, 250 million, 5 or 6 year, highest paid in the league. 220 is guaranteed or something like that.
I think didn't they come out with like a pretty good guaranteed offer? Wasn't it like 210 or something? Or
I
200?
think they're at
Or was it
180.
180? Okay.
180 was guaranteed, but there was a 210 offer, I think. Um, so I think he wants to guarantee if I was him, I'd be thinking the same thing, Like if you're
Yeah,
Lamar
of course you want the
Jackson
guaranteed.
and you're like, why is Deshaun Watson making more than me?
Yeah.
Like, why is he guaranteed more money than me? Like, I understand that aspect of it
Yeah.
because it is insane. And I mean, Deshaun Watson came back last year and he looked awful. Honestly,
He's rusty.
he did not look good. And he got all that money after
Hey, now he's gonna
all that stuff
practice.
going on. He was suspended for a year, and he still got 230 million guaranteed.
I'm sure he's gonna be fine.
We'll
Maybe.
see. We'll see. I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, it's you don't have to pass that much. You got Nick Chubb, Mari
Maybe.
Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, who knows? Maybe all that stuff's weighing on his mind. He's never going to be good again.
Yeah.
Just like Jalen, like they're saying about Jalen Carter. In his situation, maybe that stuff weighs on his mind and he's not that good anymore.
Also, did you know Brandon Miller was a small forward? He's a forward, and I thought he was a point guard, but
Oh yeah, he's a forward.
yeah,
He's good. Really good.
yeah,
Really good.
but yeah, that's the NFL. Draft should be coming up soon, I think.
NFL draft.
Um,
Well, NFL free agency starts next week, I think. Next Tuesday.
NFL drafts the April 27th.
Coming up. We'll make a bracket next week, most likely. If I mean, I don't know when it's going to close, so if we have to, we'll just make it early or something.
Yeah.
Just like add it on the end of the episode or something. Whatever. I don't know how you want to do that.
I mean, I haven't
That's
really
going to
been
be a whole episode, honestly.
it's probably going to be a whole first half, second half type thing. I mean,
It could be a separate episode too.
be a mini episode.
Mini hour episode.
It could be a 2-uploader.
It could. It could be a double upload. Double upload.
Wow. That was really putting me to work over here, huh?
I mean, you don't have to cut anything on the bracket one, probably. Just upload it.
You just put some music around it, do an intro.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, closing.
You don't even have to do an intro. You just be like, "Hey, whatever, blah blah blah." We're making our
this
picks.
This is our March Madness bracket.
Yep. Hey,
Dude,
if you
what
want the
happens
best
if we
bracket in
get
the
all
game,
of them right?
well, then a lot of people are gonna get it right because they're all gonna copy us.
So,
When's the last time someone got like even close? It's been a while.
I think the only one I can remember, I think someone got to like the final four.
There was 1 year in high school. I got to the Sweet or Elite Eight, and I got one wrong right before it.
Damn.
Dayton.
Damn.
Dayton
Obi
lost,
Toppin?
I think. I think Dayton lost. I think it was before Obi Toppin.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't even think they went that far with Obi Toppin, did they?
Obi Toppin did go to Dayton, right?
I think he went to Ohio State.
Because I kind of think I went to Syracuse now.
He went. I don't think he went to Syracuse.
Okay.
I think he went to Ohio State.
Oh, that's another thing. Jim Boeheim, he retired.
Retired. Yeah.
Well,
Well, it
actually,
was weird. It
the
was
school
weird.
let him go, and then he was like, "Actually, I'm retiring."
No, he did go to
Since
Dayton. But yeah, no, he came out like in an interview and he was like, "Oh, it's up to the school, but I
the
don't know.
school
I don't
said
know what's gonna happen." And then, and like an
no.
hour later, he was like, "I'm retiring."
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
school
so
said no.
I was like, "Yeah, get out of here."
He's like, "Oh, come to think of it, yeah, I think it's time for you
Legend,
to go."
legendary coach.
Damn, I guess he was like 47 years coaching, and he also played for Syracuse when he was in college. So he's been at that school
Over
forever.
50,
So
over 50 years probably.
and he coaches both sons at Syracuse.
Yeah,
So
Buddy. Shout out to Buddy.
don't have to
Buddy Bayheim.
don't have to get any more kids into college. You can
Yeah.
just
I
chill,
mean, it was probably free since he was coach, so
probably.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like if you work there, it's like a discount or it's free or something.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm sure.
yeah, but hey, uh breaking news. I will be starting my very own podcast without Patrick. Coming out in a couple weeks, maybe. Where I'm going to talk about other topics that we don't talk about here.
Topics of yes. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
What's it going to be called?
I don't know yet.
Okay, we're going to start in 2 weeks with no name.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
No, it's just a thought. You know, I might start something by myself. We'll see. Also, continue to do this. Obviously, you know. I'm
Wait,
not
are
gonna.
you really trying to start something by yourself?
I might. You know, it's been a thought in my. I've been thinking about. You know, I was like, you know what? There's some stuff I'd like to talk about that we don't talk about on the regular podcast. So
Because you don't have a job? Is this why?
now it's just because I
You got
it'd
a lot
be
of
like
free
a
time on your
different.
hands, huh?
I just thought it'd be a nice thing to talk about other subjects other than just sports.
Wow.
It wouldn't be just sports; it'd be other stuff, and then how I timestamp stuff. You know, I'd be like, "This is where you want to listen about sports. It's right here. Whatever.
Oh, wow.
You want to listen about my views on life? It's right here.
Wow. Views on
Yeah,
life, huh?
yeah. Like maybe you
Nice.
know,
Wow.
everyone has a different stuff going on in their life, so it's like you know, I have this
Well, I
life,
didn't want to
man.
mention anything, but I think I'm going to start my own podcast as well.
Okay,
Yep. It's just going to be only golf.
that'd be pretty cool. Do it.
It's a lot.
I mean, we don't have to do video. You just do audio. Just
Oh.
just post it.
Yeah, what am I going to do? Just look into the camera? Is that it?
I think you just have to be like, you have to have like a good background. You have to have like, I mean, your background's fine, honestly.
That's cool.
And then you kind of have to be like this,
What's
in tune with the audience,
Let's do that again.
in tune, looking directly at the camera. Like, hey, everybody, welcome back. This is No Nonsense with Noah. I'm here. It's off the top right there. You know, it's just one item.
Noah
Just
nonsense?
no nonsense.
Oh,
Noah
no.
nonsense.
Noah nonsense.
Nah,
Nonsense Noah.
nah. Yeah, it's just an idea. Put down in the comments if you'd like to hear me or Patrick do a nice little golf only. That'd be pretty sick. I can even do a baseball only, but I probably won't do that. Probably just do other stuff. Um,
It can be added to or we could just make it have our own show, like a quick show, like 20 minutes or something, like something simple. Like still have our main show,
post on the
but
same thing.
post like different days or something, just like
I'll
a
post it on the same thing though. Same channel.
same channel but like separate. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean we could do that. It would just be our views on different things. Because obviously me and Patrick have different views on different things. So
Yep.
we're
Both
living,
suck.
yeah, like he can talk about how his side of the NBA, and I can talk about my side of the NBA. We don't really talk about the Bulls on here. We honestly don't really talk about the Warriors that much either. So we can talk about our teams, whatever. Other stuff that's happening in the world. A lot of stuff happens in the world. So
Wow.
it's an idea out there. It's an idea I was thinking
Wow.
about.
First time hearing this.
Yeah.
I thought Noah was leaving me, so
I'm not, I'm still gonna do this podcast. I mean, it's literally once a week.
Yeah.
I mean, this one I could do on the weekends. I can do whenever, you know.
Yeah.
So.
I honestly forgot we had to record today. Maybe because I haven't been.
I always have to remind Patrick the day before, but I didn't talk to him yesterday. So
That's a
Jose,
whole
Patrick tomorrow. What time?
something that you can talk in your own podcast about. How I
I can talk about how
sleeping.
Patrick is always like.
You can talk about games.
Late.
I feel like we don't talk about
games.
No.
Yeah, I always mention talk about games with Patrick, and Patrick's like, I don't think people like it.
I don't care anymore.
Because this has its own audience now. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is like its own, like, they know what we're talking about. Sports.
True.
So if we have our other stuff, we can talk about anything else.
Yeah, it used to be other stuff, but now it's just
we used to have I used to like talking about entertainment topics, but we don't do that anymore.
You could throw one out there. What do you want to talk about?
We switched to sports.
You want to talk about Selena and Hailey Bieber or what?
Let's do it. Like, we talk about Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber.
Something.
That's a crazy topic right now.
I'm here. I am here. It's
a lot harder also because we have to cut this one episode and start it again. This recording ends, and then another one has to start because we run out of time. We're now on a timer,
It's quick.
It's a lot easier when it's just you can just record the whole thing, like especially with guests, which is why there hasn't been a guest. Partially why, because it just cuts.
We can still do the same thing, I can stitch them together. I
mean, this is all just ideas, right? You're like,
hey,
if you're here right now listening, this is just brainstorm.
We've gotten to 25 episodes.
We're just throwing stuff at the wall right now.
Very difficult sometimes. Not really. I think we kind of got our flow going.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying this will be a separate thing. That's why I'm saying we're on a good. I think we're doing good with this.
We could also have guests as like a separate episode too. Like
we could just only talk to them and then
that could be a double
post
upload.
That separate. Yeah.
Triple upload.
I mean, these are all like right now.
It looks like we're posting 5 days a week.
We're just bouncing ideas off of.
It looks like we're posting 5 days a week.
I mean, I got these
Tuesdays.
Things at once.
I call Tuesdays.
Why Tuesday?
Taco Tuesday.
You're gonna have tacos while you talk. Okay.
That's good for a solo podcast.
Spaghetti Sunday. I got spaghetti Sundays.
Wine Wednesdays. Tequila Thursdays.
Oh, I call that one.
Friend Friday.
Oh, that's all you. I don't have any friends. But yeah, it was just an idea to throw out there.
Wow.
I was just thinking about it. I was
really talked for the last 20 minutes of this episode.
Hey, well, this is just raw entertainment right here. This unscripted, off the script.
Everything's unscripted, honestly.
Yeah, well, we follow a little bit of an agenda. We have our topics. I think I put every single topic was mine this week because I don't think Patrick got any this week.
I mean, you covered the basics. I mean,
hey, I'm just doing my job.
If I see something, I throw it in there. I keep you guessing.
Just doing my job, man. I'm just doing my job.
Jim Boeheim, you didn't know that one.
I did know
that wasn't on.
He got fired, retired. Bye.